What is the Autumn of the Patriarch about? What is the story behind The Autumn of the Patriarch? This novel, written by Gabriel García Márquez, presents a fascinating look at a mythical Latin American dictator known as the General of the Universe. The character draws inspiration from various real-life dictators throughout Latin American history. Through this narrative, Marquez examines themes of solitude, corruption, and the decay that often accompanies absolute power. The tale begins with the general's death in his office, but the narrative quickly shifts back and forth in time. This structure reveals different stages of his life and the nature of his rule. The general maintains a ruthless grip on power, manipulating both religion and the state to serve his interests. For instance, he attempts to have his mother canonized as a saint to enhance his own legitimacy. When that effort fails, he declares a civil sainthood for her and wages war against the church, nationalizing its properties and expelling clergy. This conflict illustrates the complicated relationship between authoritarian regimes and religious institutions in Latin America. The general's personal life is equally revealing. He remains illiterate until later in life, learning to read from his lover, Leticia Nazareno. Despite his cruelty, he shows moments of vulnerability, such as mourning his mother and grappling with his lover's pregnancy. His belief in his own godlike status is symbolized by naming his son Emmanuel, which reflects his delusions of grandeur. Marquez's writing style in The Autumn of the Patriarch is poetic and fragmented, mirroring the chaos of the dictator's mind and regime. The story serves as a broader commentary on the political history of Latin America, where dictatorships have left lasting scars on societies. From a cultural standpoint, this novel captures the complex legacy of authoritarian rule in Latin America. It reflects themes of power, resistance, and the intertwining of personal and political life. Latin American literature often employs magical realism and symbolic storytelling to critique historical realities. Marquez's work encourages readers to reflect on the consequences of unchecked power and the lasting impact of dictatorship on Latin American identity and culture. In summary, The Autumn of the Patriarch is more than just a story about one man. It is a rich exploration of the nature of power and its effects on both individuals and societies. Through this narrative, Marquez invites readers to consider the broader implications of tyranny in Latin American history.